Betrayal is one of the most psychologically painful human experiences because it does more than break trust in another person. It can disrupt your sense of safety, judgment, and reality. Betrayal occurs when someone violates an expectation of loyalty, honesty, protection, or commitment that you believed existed between you. The deeper the trust, the more devastating the betrayal can become. A betrayal from a stranger may disappoint you, but betrayal from someone you deeply trusted can feel like an attack on the entire relationship you believed you had. The mind struggles to reconcile to conflicting realities: the person you thought someone was, and the person their actions revealed them to be. This creates an intense need for explanation. You may replay conversations, examine old memories, search for warning signs, and wonder whether you should have noticed something earlier. The brain often does this because it wants to prevent the experience from happening again. If it can identify the mistake, it believes it can create protection for the future. Unfortunately, this search can become obsessive because there is rarely a single explanation capable of making betrayal emotionally understandable. One of the most painful consequences is self-doubt. Instead of focusing entirely on the person's decision to betray you, you may begin questioning your own intelligence, judgment, or ability to read people. You may wonder whether you were too trusting, too forgiving, or somehow responsible for what happened. But trusting someone who later chooses to betray you does not make you foolish. Trust is a normal part of meaningful relationships, and another person's dishonesty is ultimately a reflection of their choices. The psychological aftermath of betrayal can extend far beyond the original event. A person who has been betrayed may become emotionally guarded, suspicious, hypervigilant, or reluctant to become vulnerable again. Future relationships can be affected because the mind begins searching for signs that the same story is about to repeat itself. A delayed response can feel threatening. A small inconsistency can seem like evidence. And innocent behavior can become difficult to interpret without suspicion. This is how one person's betrayal can gradually influence relationships with people who never harmed you. Another painful aspect is grief. You are not only grieving what happened, you may also be grieving the person you believed someone was, the relationship you thought existed, and the future you imagined together. Healing, therefore, does not require pretending that the betrayal did not matter. It requires allowing yourself to recognize what was lost while refusing to let the experience permanently define your ability to trust. Healthy trust after betrayal is not blind trust. It is gradual, evidence-based, and supported by boundaries. You can become more discerning without becoming completely closed. You can recognize warning signs without assuming everyone is dangerous. You can forgive someone without giving them access to you again. And you can move forward without forgetting what happened. The deepest form of healing is learning to trust yourself again. You may not be able to guarantee that nobody will ever hurt you, but you can develop confidence that you will recognize unhealthy patterns, protect your boundaries, and leave situations that repeatedly violate your dignity. Betrayal may change the way you see people, but it does not have to destroy your capacity for connection. Sometimes recovery begins when you stop asking why you were not enough to prevent someone's betrayal, and start recognizing that their decision was never a measurement of your worth.